Yo, Hoopalings, Hoopa here, and I know I said I was going to make a video on Monday, and I still am, but when I was looking for videos on YouTube, just to watch before I go to work, I noticed that we have an extended look into Pokemon Legends ZA. So, I figured why not react to it? Now, this is not my first reaction for this trailer, or the trailer in general. This is my first reaction to the extended trailer. I reacted to the original trailer on Twitch at some point, but I'm excited. Let's see what new can we find in Pokemon Legends ZA. Let's go. All right, the familiar click. I love
Pokemon
that.
Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series.
Yes,
The story
it is.
takes place in Lumio City, the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism
Yeah,
Tower stands tall
that's
at
true.
the center of this city of beautiful vistas.
Let's just turn that.
These days, Lumios
Yeah,
is
this works.
undergoing
There we go.
a high-tech urban
So,
redevelopment plan to turn it into
something interesting
Lumios is undergoing a
that I want to talk about
in the Kalos region.
is this Lumio City. I love the fact that it's in this city because people say, oh, it's just one city. We need a big map. We need this. We need that. No, we don't. No, we don't. Not for a Legends game. Maybe the second Legends game doesn't need a bigger map. But Lumio City is a great big place. It always has been. And for scale, that's Lumio's Tower. That's going to be massive. I cannot wait.
Prism Tower stands tall at the
Prism Tower, I'm sorry. I love this. Look at all these shops. And character customization is back. Full customization. Let's go. Let's
center of
go.
the city of
So, Pavilion and Badoo.
beautiful vistas.
I'm going to be pausing a lot. I'm sorry. And we have the evolutions. We'll have all the evolutions from Generation 1 to Generation 9. Hopefully we get a dragon. Maybe a steel. Maybe flying. I would like to see a new evolution just in general. Now, this is cool. This is cool. That's the new Pokemon Center. I like it. I guess that poor Pokemart salesman. They just put him outside, and that's awful.
These days, Lumios
Look
is
at all this
undergoing a
high-tech stuff, Pat Rat. Look at all this high-tech stuff. So, a lot of people, including myself, thought that Legends ZA was going to be a past game, and we would get to build up Lumio City to what we see in X and Y. That's not the case here. This game has been confirmed to be post X and Y. So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what we
high-tech
can
urban
do.
redevelopment.
That is the... I keep wanting to call it the X transceiver, but that is not what it's called. I cannot remember what it's called. But it's hologram, fully hologram now, which I think is cool. There's a little kid with a Pikachu.
Plan to turn it into a city.
Bagon and Larvitar, those are in the game,
City that
which is
people
really cool. Aegislash,
Pokemon truly
Garbodor. Now, I don't know why Garbodor looks like this. And what I mean by that is, usually Garbodor shiny has the lighter body. But with this being green garbage bag, it looks like a regular Garbodor with that lightness. That's interesting.
share.
Eevee, Sylveon, Weeping
After
Bell,
you arrive in
Chandelure.
Lumio City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which
Ah,
will become
yes.
your
Now,
first partner.
A
Chikorita,
lot of people are upset about this. A lot of people are upset about this. They're also upset about the trailer. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, this game is not complete. We have the Flabébé fountain. But this game is not complete. Not by a long shot. We have till, I believe, the end of the year. So, yeah. Yeah, just take this trailer's graphics with a grain of salt.
Tepig,
So we saw Chikorita, we have Tepig,
and Totodile.
and Totodile. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys right now, I'm picking Totodile. That's the one I like the most. And I cannot wait to see what kind of Mega Evolutions that these guys get. I'm very excited about that.
You'll choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumio City and its inhabitants.
Is there anything really new in that little section? Let's see. I don't think so. This is the coffee shop. Everybody knows where this coffee shop is. I can actually even show you in Pokemon X and Y, which I think is really cool. These are some really nice sceneries, though. Really nice scenery. So, this is why it's confirmed to be post X and Y. AZ. Well, I mean, obviously, with the high-tech stuff, it's obviously post X and Y. But AZ being here is complete 100% confirmation. These are our new rivals. This guy has a sick sideburn, and she's interesting. She has this, like, French hat as a hairstyle, which is kind of funny.
When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally.
So their names are Urbane and Tawny, which is very interesting. They're twins by the looks of it. And I think that's really, really cool. Now, if you pick the female character, you get Urbane. If you pick the male character, you pick Tawny, which obviously, but it's very interesting to have like different gendered characters as your rival that isn't a playable character. You know what I mean? So for every rival in Pokemon history as of Generation 3, you had female and male main characters. Whichever one you picked, the other became your rival. And it's been that way since Generation 3, and has been that way up until Generation 7? So 3 whole generations of that, and then it turned it up on its head with Hop, and I can't even remember the other one's name. But it's very, very interesting. Very interesting. And the fact that we don't have a main character as our rival, I think it's a breath of fresh air, personally.
The hotel.
And there's AZ and his 100-foot tall self. This guy is ridiculously tall. He was ridiculously tall in X and Y. But, I mean, for the love of God, look at that. Look how big, look how tall he is. He even needs a cane now. So that must mean he's aging again, which is interesting. The former king of Kalos running a hotel.
Where you'll be staying is run by AZ.
There's just something funny about that.
You'll also
I love it. And this is a topic of discussion that I want to have. Not in this video, but this is a topic of conversation that I want to have with this. This is Eternal Flower Floette, and anybody who has played anywhere between Generation 6 and onwards will know that we were supposed to get Eternal Flower Floette as an event. We never got it. Now, there are ways to hack in Eternal Flower Floette in Generation 6 and 7, I believe. I know for a fact you can get it in X and Y, but I don't know about the rest of them. I've done it before. But will we get an Eternal Flower Floette in this game? That'll be interesting. I would love to get it. Now, this. The Quasartico ink. A lot of people have pointed out that this is the same logo as we see in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Not Sword and Shield, but Scarlet and Violet. I cannot remember the city we see it in, but we do see Quasartico Ink's symbol we just didn't have a name for it until now,
Managed
which I
by
think is really, really
Wizards
cool.
Co. Inc. You'll become
Again,
acquainted with the
sideburns.
company's
Sideburns for
CEO
days.
Jet and
Her little
secretary
French
Vinny.
hat, I think is really cool.
The different people
See,
you
that's interesting because the Eternal
Different
Flower
people you meet will
Floette
secretary
is standing beside of us. I'm really hoping we get Eternal Flower Floette. I really do. There's the Mega Ring.
Vinny. The different people you meet will make your
This
time
is
in
interesting.
Lumios all the
Now, here's something that I find very fascinating with this. So, this guy has the Mega Rayquaza sideburns going on, right? So he has that going on. He also has green on. Now, a lot of people would say, well, if it's an evil team, then he's going to have Mega Rayquaza. And as cool as that would be, it ain't gonna happen. Because he's also wearing black. Now, normally, a green suit or a green shirt and a black suit, a lot of people wear that. But for Legend ZA, where Zygarde is black and green,
time in Lumios
it's interesting.
all the richer.
So, I see a couple of new clips. Now, this is fun. This is fun because given the fact that we're having high-tech improvements to Lumio City, these different places using holographic gates is very interesting to me because it just has this very futuristic vibe. We also see the mysterious Pokemon that was never introduced, also known as the statue. And I just think people, I love it when people can speculate over something as small as a statue, when all this statue is a reference to the original Pokemon Red and Blue sprites. And I love it. I think it's funny.
Pokemon coexist. The city has set up wild.
So, the wild zones. I kind of want to talk about this a little bit more in depth, maybe in another video, but these wild zones are a very nice touch and a very nice way of being able to go about doing this. Now, a lot of people, including myself, although I didn't make a video on it, believed that we were going to get Pokemon in the city. We just didn't know how. Or were we going to go into a cave system? That was a theory thrown out there. Were they just going to run wild in the streets? Again, another theory. But this is kind of a combination of the two. This reads more wild area in Pokemon Sword and Shield to me, and it looks like it's been done a lot better. So that's good. So we have Scatterbug, we have Bunnelby, and we have Fletchling. And I think that's really cool. I love how they showed the starting route Pokemon. I think that's really cool. Crocodile and Sandile, Flaffy, and what was that? Oh, it was a Swablu.
They can thrive.
We have these. I love the little high-tech holographic symbols. And I just love it. I love that you can aim now. I love that you can aim again. That's just really cool. Now, here's something interesting that I really want to talk about with you guys. So, anybody who has ever played a Pokemon game knows if you knock a Pokemon out, then it just disappears. You can't catch it. In the anime, however, it's preferred that you knock a Pokemon out because it's a guaranteed capture. Now watch this.
Use its moves to weaken.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Did you see that? It has no health left. It was KO'd. And we can still catch it. KO captures. And I think that's fantastic. I love the idea of catching a Pokemon that's already been knocked out. And I hope that this carries over to the Generation 10 Pokemon games. I think that would be really, really, really cool. But yes, I'm looking very forward to that. If they do that and it goes over into Pokemon Generation 10, that'd be fantastic. I love it.
Easier to catch.
I also love how it bounces 3 times like Pokemon Legends ZA does. That's really, really cool. That's just so cool.
This game offers
Now, these battles are interesting. These are anime-style battles where your Pokemon actually have to move out of the way, and they can move out of the way and dodge, and I think that's really, really cool. Now, it says that you can choose your moves, but different moves have different ranges. So something like, for example, Tackle probably won't do good against a Pokemon that's all the way over here. And I think that's really cool. That adds more strategy to it.
And positioning carefully to gain the upper hand.
More Pokemon, Lucario, Talonflame, Hippowdon,
lead your partner Pokemon through
Pyroar,
and dodge incoming
Onix.
attacks.
So down here we have the... Okay, so let's start up here instead. Up here we have the map. We have the notifications here. We have the battles here. Or battles. We have the moves here. And we have the Pokemon's HP, name, level, gender, all that right here. Wasn't Onix genderless at one time? I believe it was. But down here, we also get to see the Pokemon that we can have. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, we have Onix, Talonflame, Go-Go, Ampharos, and Florges. And, oh, that's cool. I just now noticed that. That's a really cool statue of a Pyroar. That's really, really cool.
Swap Pokemon if you need to and find the right moment to
Rock Slide, interesting. And I love the way that looks.
What's more, certain Pokemon can go beyond
yes. I want to talk about this too. So Mega Evolution's back, and everybody is very excited about that, me included. It drove people into a frenzy when it was announced that Pokemon Legends ZA is going to have Mega Evolution. So a lot of people are saying we're not going to get every Mega Evolution in the game. And I respectfully disagree. Now, the reason I respectfully disagree is the fact that Charizard and Mega Kangaskhan were introduced in Generation 6. It was introduced in X and Y. But Ampharos was introduced in Generation 6's Oris. So that's going to be interesting. I believe that we're going to get all Megas plus more. But as you see, there's the Mega Ring. It actually looks a little different. It's silver. You have Mega Absol. Mega Absol is probably one of the better looking Mega. One of the better Mega Evolution designs, in my opinion. But one of the things that I want to get into the most is this right here. So it is a Mega Evolution Bond time meter. And basically, if anybody here is also a fan of the original Dragon Ball Z Budokai games and Tenkaichi games, think of it more along the lines of the Metamorian Finger Fusion, where it has a time limit of, I think, 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Now, this isn't going to be a minute or 30 seconds long. It's going to be a little bit longer than that, but it just proves that Mega Evolution has changed. Mega Evolution is not a permanent thing in Pokemon anymore. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see. We have Pidgeot, we have Garbodor and Trubbish, and it seems like we're going to have 1v battles, like 1v1, 2, 3, maybe even more, maybe horde battles, which I think would be really, really, really cool. Honestly, I think that'd be fantastic.
As Lumiose continues
Swirlix,
its transformation
Dedenne.
into a city that belongs to both people
yeah,
and Pokemon,
we've got some good
what kinds of
Pokemon games
and
going on
experiences
here.
will await
Zygarde Cell, that makes a lot of people upset, but I love it. And the
Pokemon
Lumiose
Legends ZA.
Tower. Prism Tower looming over. And I think that's really cool. So, it's coming in late 2025. So, what does late 2025 mean? Well, we don't know. We don't know for sure. So, that could be anywhere between October to December. So, we really and truly do not know. I'm guessing November, because as of Generation 6, every Pokemon game that has come out has been in November. So, that's what I'm betting on. I like this game. I think it's going to be a really good Pokemon game. Some people are upset. It's understandable. But the thing is with Pokemon Legends Z8, these trailers are not finished. gameplay. It's not. Let's be completely honest here. It's not complete gameplay. Fair. So don't take too much into just the trailer. Wait until the game comes out. Just wait until the game comes out and then judge it then. But I'm excited for the game. I hope you guys are excited for the game. I'm going to be streaming the game on YouTube. I actually have my stream set up for YouTube now instead of Twitch. And I'm going to be also recording the cutscenes for the game, and I'm going to be placing them on my channel, just the cutscenes, so you guys can watch them. So yeah, I'm looking very forward to this game, and I think that if Game Freak keeps this up and maybe moves a few of the ideas into Pokemon moving forward, like the target capture and everything like that, I think it would be a really, really good idea. But I just think it'd be a really good idea. But hope you guys have a wonderful day. My name is DarkHoopa, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully Monday. Bye, guys. Bye.